Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port. In this video we're going to do something slightly different. As you can see, I'm playing my mini NEO GEO, my NEO GEO Mini. So I'm going to compare Metal Slug X, which I believe is, because I've not really played it before apart from just to test it, the so-called fixed version of Metal Slug 2, which suffered from a ton of slowdown even in the arcades, because obviously on the NEO GEO Mini we are playing the arcade ROMs. But the point being that I want to compare this against the PlayStation version of the game. A couple of reasons. It's the only PlayStation version of a Metal Slug game I have on my PlayStation Classic, but also because the NEO GEO is known as an absolute powerhouse for 2D graphics and animation. The PlayStation, not so much. It's not that it was terrible at it or couldn't do it, it's because it didn't have the memory to do it in the same ballpark. I mean, you've only got to look at how good the Saturn ports were of Capcom games. I know we're not playing Capcom games, but you know what I mean. Compared to the PlayStation, many versions of the game were completely skinned down versions, such as Street Fighter versus X-Men. It just couldn't do the frames of animation. So, seeing as these games on the original NEO GEO, this was released in the arcades in 1998, 1999, these versions of the games and all their fighting games had a ton of animation. I mean, graphically the PlayStation could do it, but just not animate it as well. But then I've not seen these ones. Supposedly they fixed the slowdown in this, but I'm seeing slowdown. Anyway, however, that is interesting, because what were the units on the NEO GEO CD like? Because that had a CD drive, so obviously suffered from loading times. Had a 1-speed CD drive, I believe, but, you know, did that have the memory to do the animation? Anyway, I'm waffling. We can only find out if we get in there and compare it. Anyway, it's Metal Slug. Run from left to right, wrestling Chuck Norris, shooting everything, getting in vehicles, and generally having a jolly good time. Right, there we go. Starts at the bottom, keep forgetting that. How to play, yeah, shoot stuff, I'd imagine. Always find that bit there a bit awkward. Always go with the bloke with the banana-shaped pensive face. Don't know why. Now, there is, like I said, there's going to be some unfairness in this, because whatever reason, when you hook your NEO GEO Mini up to your TV, and obviously the way I capture it, it's not doing it any favours, it's got this really slightly ever so smudgy effect. It's like they dropped the ball. I don't know why they chose to do this, but yeah, they did. I'm not the only one to complain about that. I did check it out first. I wish you had the Shinobi drop. But yeah, it's weird, because if you play on the actual screen in the unit, it's epic balls. Right. Oh! There we go. It never fails to amaze me just how nice these graphics are. Right. Oh, the music is on this system. Oh, how amazingly, try not to swear, epic this gun is. Come here, Chuck Norris. Ooh! Oh, I can change weapon. No, I ran out of juice. What's the name of that bloke's screen that's used in everything? Every movie, I should say. Oh, I forgot how epic and useful your knife is. Something very Aladdin about music as well, which kind of makes sense. Damn it. Can't go back when you make a mistake to collect the weapon you need. Or work out how to get up. Which is a shame, because I would really need it here. I'm curious as to how I'm supposed to hit that bloke on the floor. This seems to... Oh yeah, like this. Wake up, Dave. Oh, shies and balls. Get in though, get in though. Wait for him to come down. Get some of that in your life. Funny, I haven't seen any slowdown as yet, but I did when the game was demoing. Alright, there you go. as always, it looks absolutely fantastic. Let's be honest, this game upped everyone's standard for run and gun. I'm on a camel. I'm on a camel. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's still here. I don't... My God, how bad is it in the second one then? If this is so-called fixed. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know. I'll have the food off the floor. I've got no standards. 5-second rule. I would get in. There we go. This is the best bit. That's the Metal Slug, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, the slowdown is quite prevalent. Right. Spitting death like a mofo. There you go, and it speeds up again. Thank you for conveniently changing colour when you're dying. Right, well there you go. Let's jump on to the PlayStation version. Look at that. Ooh. In real life, more tanks should jump. What do you mean more tanks? No tanks jump in real life. This one, see if I can kill him. Oh no! But so I should jump. Look at the Mad General standing outside. So cool. Oh, look at all the Chuck Norrises. Can I get them? Apparently I can. I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck. Oh well, let's try the PlayStation version. So here we go. This is Metal Slug X running on my PlayStation Classic. So obviously you're seeing a loading time there, which is to be expected because it's a CD system. It was ported by these guys, Agetech. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut out, or at least reduce the loading times, because that's not a fair comparison, because we know obviously the NEO Geo was a cartridge system and the PlayStation was a CD system. So we're not really comparing loading times because you can against those two different formats. But let's get into it. So arcade mission, and as I said, this is probably going to look slightly better because I don't know. I honestly don't know why SNK Playmore did that with the way it exports to TV. But anyway, I've talked about it before. Let's shut up. Right, arcade mission. Yes. Soldier selects. Going with banana face pensive boy again. Marco. Oh look, he's chewing gum. Kicking ass. Taking names. To be fair, even though I'm editing them, the loading times aren't terrible in this. Right, here we go. It does look nice. It really does. Obviously both these versions are the censored Western versions, which sucks. You're welcome, Chuck. I mean, to the entry, I don't honestly know if I can spot any less frames of animation. Ooh. Seems to be pretty much bang on the money. I mean, obviously it's an affordability thing as well. We're comparing these machines, but in your right mind, realistically, most people are going to have the PlayStation unless they were bloody minted. How do I get up there? Oh, that button's grenades. Pad plays better on the Mini Neo Geo because the pad has an analog stick, which, you know, oh, you lucky. Which is not great for fighting games, but it's better for games like this. Oh, shies and balls. I'm quite impressed. I haven't noticed any slowdown. Just as much stuff going on screen. I mean, I'm playing it. I'm in the middle of this game, so whether I would see a lack of frames of animations remains to be seen, because it's not as prevalent as it would be on an SNK fighting game. Raises his voice as he jumps. How do you get that bloke? Oh, like that. There we go. Right. Am I right in thinking this looks absolutely bang up to speed? Do you know what? So far I'm really hard pressed to tell the difference. Oh, flashy, flashy. Although the level felt shorter, but that might just be my inability to play it. Oh, run. Get on the death camel. Oh, balls. Oh, double balls. Well, there you go, obviously. Just take him out like that, innit? There's a baby on the floor. Get in the baby tank. Oh, this feels shorter for some reason, I don't know why. And honestly, I'm not feeling any level of slowdown. Which is weird, because the whole point of Metal Slug X was to fix that, and yet somehow a machine that's not as powerful as the NEO GEO appears to have none of it. Although, why are the levels shorter, or feel shorter? Or is that just me? I don't know, I haven't checked my watch. Mainly because I don't own one. There we go. This looks lovely. Oh shit. Jump. This is going to end in tears. I need to get Chuck. I can't remember what the grenade button is. I'm sucking at this. Well, apparently my handgun's just as good at this stuff as all the other weapons. I mean, the music's amazing, but you would expect that from a CD-based system. But then, to be honest, that just shows it was just a testament to how good the music was on the NEO GEO version. I'll get Chuck's. Yeah. It would appear to be harder. Yeah, she gets stuck there. Can I shoot? No, I can't shoot them. He's a brave general, isn't he? And I'm a stupid grunt. Not to be confused with a stupid. Sorry. That would be my only gripe with these games, is possibly the bosses take a bit too much, you know, damage. And I'm all for it. Die! Have I missed a trick this entire time? He can only shoot his missile. Yes, from both directions apparently. One more. This thing is made of bloody vibranium with a soupçon of adamantium. Right, well there you go, I'm going to call it quits there. This wasn't the best comparison, but I can honestly say I don't really notice, whether I do when I edit it back, vast difference in the frames of animation, but there is definitely no slowdown so far on this stage, at least on the PlayStation, but there felt like there was on the NEO GEO. And obviously this looks sharper, but that's down to how they did the output on the NEO GEO. But yeah, do you know what, if I had this back in the day and couldn't afford a NEO GEO, I would have been more than happy. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Did you have either? Did you have neither? Chances are you only had one of these because the other one was bloody expensive. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. And I am aware I suck at this game.